Dream Team, it's your boy Neal, back with another reaction video. We got 10 crucial tips to survive in Germany. Before we dive in, make sure you dive into that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon are all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, shoot me. I talk back. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Oh my god, Nalf!
With my brother now set to come to Germany with me this year, I thought I'd put together a list and share with him the tips that I think are important to know before coming to Germany. So, I sat him down to share the knowledge I've gathered over the past 5 years. Okay. Acceptable physical distance between people. What we would call the personal space bubble.
This is a perfectly normal elevator ride.
This is much smaller in Germany.
Really?
This elevator ride is incredibly uncomfortable.
Before coronavirus, this was perfectly illustrated by how close people would stand in line to you at a grocery store. You will walk up and stand basically a couple inches away from you. It's ridiculous.
Dang.
Oftentimes they'll even press their
What does it say? Man has developed his territoriality to an almost unbelievable extent, yet we treat space somewhat as we treat sex. It is there, but we don't talk about it. And if we do, we certainly are not expected to get technical or serious about it. The man of the house is always somewhat apologetic.
Inches away from you. It's ridiculous. Oftentimes they'll even press their cart up against your body.
Oh, wow.
Now, you know, in America, this is considered a hostile act and is invading somebody's personal space.
Yes.
But in Germany, it's actually not an aggressive thing. The threshold for personal space bubbles and the acceptable distance between people is just much smaller. So it's pretty tough to get used to, but be ready for it.
Okay.
Say what
That's
you mean. So Germans are very authentic and genuine people, but they're also very direct, and they'll expect the same from you. You know how in the U.S. it's sometimes more polite to kind of beat around the bush and not say something that might hurt someone's feelings?
How about you, Pam, me, Casa, little dinner, dancing, drinks? You said you didn't have plans.
Well, in Germany, it is considered rude to do the opposite. It is more polite and better mannered to be direct and say something that may actually slightly hurt someone's feelings than beat around the bush and be ambiguous.
What time should I be arriving?
Dwight, it's couples only.
So, be direct.
Yeah, I feel like that one would be more difficult, definitely for Americans to get used to. Just because, like you said, you're in the mindset because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, so you do beat around the bush. But I do like Germany's approach. It's where it's more direct, and so it's like it may slightly hurt your feelings now, but as compared to the one who beats around the bush and then like doesn't show up or and then doesn't come through, says they'll do something and then does another, or doesn't explicitly say they won't be there or they won't do something, then it's more hurtful when that person doesn't arrive or that person doesn't come through for you. You feel me? So I do like the German direct approach. I'll be trying to spare people's feelings in a moment. I do that.
Dwight, it's couples only.
I'm a people pleaser.
Be
is what I say.
direct. Punctuality. Do not be late. So we're lucky enough to have played college football and had this instilled in us, but Americans sort of have this reputation for not being as punctual as German people.
Right, you don't do this. You don't keep a man waiting.
Now in Germany it is considered rude to be late, which I 100% agree with. It's wasting people's time. I think everybody should think about it like this.
And you're late. What? You're late.
Make sure that you are punctual and you are not late to events or meetings, what have you. The Deutschbahn. When booking a train with the Deutschbahn that has connections, always, always, always book a trip that will get you to your destination earlier than you need. The Deutschbahn for a German organization is surprisingly unreliable, and you'll oftentimes miss your connections, which can be pretty devastating if you're dealing with a hard out such as a flight. So always assume that you will miss your first connection with the Deutschbahn. This is a very important piece of advice.
Deutschbahn. Always assume you're going to miss your first connection. It's unreliable. So you know what I'm saying? Show up even earlier than what you think you need to show up. Just better to be safe than sorry. Better to be safe than sorry. I got you.
With the Deutsche Bahn. This is a very
Don't be late to
important
stuff.
piece of
Don't
advice.
be late. I like that. I
Eat
hate when people
and enjoy the food. German food is actually really good, and typically it tastes a lot better than it looks. I'd say that Germany doesn't have a great reputation globally for its cuisine, especially compared to other European countries like France or Italy, and the food actually is quite underrated in Germany. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, I would say German food looks bad, but tastes good. So realize that Germany is not just the South and Bavaria. You need to visit many different places in the country as possible because it has such a wide array of diverse landscapes, cultures, foods, drinks, and lifestyles. Like Munich in Bavaria is wildly different than the northern Germany, and Hamburg, which is wildly different than western Germany and Cologne. Although I will say the South is definitely the best, and northern Germany is gray and gloomy all the time.
North Germany, don't let them do y'all like that. Don't let them do y'all like that, North Germany. But okay. Definitely visit all the parts of Germany. Don't just visit certain areas and think that's how all of Germany is.
Northern Germany is gray and gloomy all the time. German bread. The bread and the baked goods from German bakeries are substantially better tasting and even healthier for you than most American breads. Go to German bakeries as much as possible. I would say that a late morning butter pretzel and cappuccino from a German bakery is one of life's greatest simple pleasures.
The bread, I want German breads like so badly. Like y'all don't even understand. Like I've seen so many videos with this German bread and all these different breads you got, and I just want to try it so badly.
Is one of life's greatest simple pleasures. People in Germany stare. It's very uncomfortable and it will take a lot of time to get used to it. You know how in America, if people are looking at you or someone in public, they'll try to be sneaky about it? Well, in Germany, there's no attempt to sneak.
You talking to me?
If you catch somebody staring at you, they will just continue to stare harder. It's like that Kanye West meme. Outright, wide-eyed staring is common, whether you're on the train, walking down a street, or in a store. But you got to think about it in the same way as the personal space thing. It's not like an aggressive act. It's merely out of curiosity. But just be prepared for that. It is uncomfortable. Driving on the Autobahn is serious business. You need to be absolutely focused and locked in. This is not like American highways. You can't just dilly-dally in the left lane.
I can't stand when people dilly-dally in the left lane. It's so frustrating. It's because, like, bro, I'm trying to go. Like, if you're going to go slow, just get over to the right. Just for a couple seconds so I can go past you. I can't stand it. So, but I like this. Be prepared for that Autobahn, serious business. Pay attention. Don't be trying to text and drive. Don't be trying to do other things while you're driving. Serious business. The steering thing, I could never get used to. I don't know how I would feel if someone just stared at me for a long time.
You can't just dilly-dally in the left lane. And no matter how fast you're going, there's always going to be a BMW zooming right up behind you going 260 kilometers per hour.
Achtung! Du verdammte Schneller!
Go fast, go with the flow, check your mirrors, but enjoy the speed. It's pretty cool and fun.
Well, boom, hit it. Ready? Oh, yeah! Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Now, with that being said, this rumor that there's no speed limit ever in Germany is totally wrong. There are certain stretches of the Autobahn where you can go as fast as you want, yeah, but there are also other stretches that have speed limits. And back roads always have speed limits. So you're not going to get pulled over by the police, but you will get blitzed. And unlike the trains, those tickets will come in a very timely fashion.
Oh, wow. Hey, you getting caught by cameras. Oh man, that would if it was like camera's job for speed limits, I had too many tickets, guys. I'd have too many tickets. I'm just looking out for police. I ain't looking out for no cameras. I'm looking out for police officers and police cars. If I see them, I slow down. But if it's cameras, yeah, I'm going the speed limit the whole way because I don't know where the camera's at.
Trains, those tickets will come in a very timely fashion. And soak it all in. This is a new country with incredible people, a rich history, amazing landscapes, and so much to offer. Don't get caught up with wishing certain things were more like America, but instead relish in all the differences and dive into the experience. Coming to play football in Germany has by far been the best decision I've ever made. And I'm sure it will be for you, too.
You talking to me? Okay.
I love his channel so much, man. He's such a cool guy. I believe, yes, that's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media and Patreon are all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal. Out.